So we're back, same outfits, still in Butte, Montana. And our last question was, what is the most annoying question that you get asked? Oh, Bales is really into the bunny today. Bales is a trooper in the car, because I know you guys were all wondering, like, oh, how's it road tripping with the dog? She's pretty good. She gets a little anxious. She doesn't like rain. She doesn't like the windshield wipers that go with the rain. She doesn't like when dirt flies up and hits the windshield. She doesn't like when we change speeds. She doesn't like when we turn.
Yeah, doesn't like when we're parked.
No, she's actually not a trooper. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah. Oh, let's set the timer.
Oh yeah. Now the most annoying question that I get asked, I'm actually going to cheat a little, and it's not quite a question so much as something that comes up all the time, sort of in the form of question, and that is, I'll be at a bar or, like, you know, making new friends, trying to make new friends. It's not really a forte of mine, and people will basically say, oh, you're an author. And they don't really want to hear about your stories or like the stuff that you've been writing. Like sometimes they do, they'll do like the token question, but so many people have a story idea of their own. Yeah. Which is fine, like I love that. Like I would hope that everybody has some story idea within them somewhere. The trouble is they present it to me in terms of like, I'm gonna tell you the story idea that they think is so amazing and then they want me to write it. And I immediately, like, I'm used to this now, and I'll even try to nip it in the bud, be like, oh, haha, yeah, no, that's exciting. Like, I love hearing when people have, like, inspiration. You should totally try to write it. And nobody gets the hint. Like, almost nobody gets a hint. And they will go into their entire story, and it's, you know, like, about, like, a gnome in the mountains, or, like,
You said you weren't going to talk about my story.
Because I know, well, we need an example. Or a mermaid, or, like, an octopus that lives under the sea named Jerry, with a...
That's our dog story.
Yeah, we do have Bailey tell this story about the octopus.
Named Jerry.
Named Jerry, with a slightly slutty girlfriend octopus named
Trina.
Trina, who wears a tube top. And we crack ourselves, I crack myself up. And he's laughing too, about the idea of, like, if you picture like an octopus top in the tube. And I asked Bailey, I'm like, does her tube top go down all the way so that the tentacles go through? Or can it just shimmy on up?
It shimmies on up.
And Bailey said, and sometimes it just floats nearby while she's getting it on with the rival gang members that are not. But I'm getting really into Bailey's story.
Well, there's the vets.
The vets.
And the barks.
And the barks, yeah.
Those are the two rival gangs.
Yes.
She has a very...
Rival octopuses.
How do you use octopus as an adjective?
Octopus.
That's what I was thinking.
Did you set me up for that?
I did.
I feel like you did. Anyway, so yes, my question rather. Every now and then it's where do you get your ideas? Like that's a common author one, but way more common is somebody coming to me with an idea like, oh, you're an author, and then they want to tell you their story idea, which is fine. I'm just not going to write it, and I can tell you right now that is not how it works. We don't hear like some really great story and then decide to run with it. We have to think of our own stories. At least me, and literally every other author I know. So yeah, look, we finished early for once.
I know,
what do we do now? Do we tell them? We could talk about how I'm a little bit sweaty because you made us turn off the AC in here.
Well, I didn't want the sound of the AC unit, which is right next to the camera, to, you know, be buzzing all up in the background.
Wouldn't that be better than perspiration, like on this couch that's not ours?
I don't know, ask them.
Would you rather see us sweaty or have it be a little bit noisy?
Sweaty. See?
No, okay. So yeah, should we shut this shit down early for once?
Sure.
Okay. And
are you gonna do your thing?
Oh, my arms are really white when we do this.
I'll do the Michelle Obama filter.
Yeah. Well, okay. We'll shut that down.